You want an investor who's going to give you connections, contacts, mentorship, guidance, experience. Somebody might look at you and say, oh, look at that concept, let's copy it ourselves. But the vibe and the emotion, the feeling won't be there. It's happening, Nathan. It's happening. How can I help? What do you got?
You wouldn't believe this, but I actually came on your profile because I was actually just about to comment on one of your posts saying, can I pitch to you? I have a pitch presentation I was hoping to send over.
What's your pitch? What are you pitching?
Hold on. These.
What is it?
It's a workout pod. You select videos in it.
Okay.
And you follow along a workout.
That's a consumer unit, right? Like you're selling to consumers?
No, so we're gonna open. We're in a very tiny gym in a minute. In my mum's back garden, no joke. Look, this is my mum's. That's my mum's house.
I love it.
And this is this little room I'm in. Look, I've been a PT in here for like 4 or 5 years now.
Okay, great.
And then my friend and I, we developed these, and we've had real good success with the clients that come here. And I'm just starting. Your videos actually were the first ones I watched on how to contact investors and make pitch presentations and all those things. So we're at that stage now. I'm just starting to shoot it out to people and see what happens, you know?
But who's the audience? Who are you selling to? Consumers or gyms?
Yeah. No, we'll operate it as a gym and sell to consumers.
So what's the money you're trying to raise? You're trying to raise to build gyms with these in the gym, or you want to sell the units to people at home?
No, so we want to raise the money to move into a bigger gym than where we are now, because that's my holdback now. I don't have enough money. So we want to move to a bigger gym, and then pending we can make that successful because it's a unique idea. We can then, you know, in the next decade think about getting bigger.
So who's the closest to you right now? F45?
F45, Fit Body Bootcamp, Orange Theory Fitness. Anything that's group personal training.
Right. So is the idea that I look at that TV and I work out, that whole thing is just for me, or I'm going to be switching spots every 2 minutes or 5 minutes?
So you'll stay in that workout pod. These prototypes are pre-recorded videos, but the ones that we make with the investment will be live. So you'll have an actual trainer talking to you, guiding you through the workout. But it means the idea is that you can stay in here, you can have a very engaged workout with all this equipment, but people aren't self-conscious in that, because that's a big killer in gyms. I know that from being a PT, people get a bit conscious, you know?
Oh, so the idea is you're in a room. Everybody's in their own individual room?
That's it, yeah. So you have maybe 20 of these pods in a gym.
Okay.
And then they're all taking the same class, but they've all got their own little space and their own little gym. So it's really engaging, and you can see the trainer on the screen, and he's talking to you through a headset. I
love the fans. You got like this giant fan setup that you're just being blasted with air. That's awesome, dude.
The customers love it because you get so hot and sweaty in it. When you put it on, it feels like you're out at sea because you just got 3 of them blasting on you.
So you've got 2 rooms set up right now.
Yeah, that's all we could fit in here, look, because it's tiny.
Yeah, I hear you. And people are coming in, and it's a pre-recorded video of you doing it?
Not of me. I shot the videos, and then all the people I've used on there, I've got my girlfriend's best friend, I've got my hairdresser, I've got friends, just different people to do different workouts. So I've just been experimenting to see what workouts people like the most and don't. But yeah, like I said, this next one will be live.
Is that what you're trying to raise the money for? Because you need the live instructors plus the build-out cost of the gym?
Yeah, it's the build-out cost and then some operational costs while we get it into positive cash flow. But that's our hurdle now.
And how much are you looking to raise?
So I'll get my business plan back from my accountants within the next week or 2. But I think it'll be around the £150,000 mark.
So I have a dance studio in Toronto. It's the biggest salsa dancing studio in maybe North America, but Canada for sure. And we've got an F45 right next to us, which is fun. But the idea of the individual rooms. So the people work out as hard when they're just by themselves compared to when there's a group?
They actually, I think they work out better because they don't have other people in the gym distracting them. They just focus.
I guess some people work out better. Some people like the competition of the group, and some people would rather be by themselves.
Yeah, I think so. For the demographic we're targeting with this, it's not like your hardcore fitness fans. It's people who are, maybe not been to a gym before or done very little or need guidance. Not real athletes, like people, common folks, if you like.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you're looking at that amount. You're looking at a first round angel investor, right? Like a venture capitalist isn't gonna. It's just too small for them to care about at this point. If you had one location that was working and then you want to blow it out around the world.
Okay. Yeah.
Now we're talking bigger money, something that VCs would be more interested in. So you're looking for an angel investor. You're going to do it local, like you want to do it where you are, obviously.
Yeah, probably just down the road in the next city, which is Nottingham. Just because the town I'm in is very small.
Yeah.
There's not many people here. But yeah, very close to where I live.
So it's either get an investor who cares about Nottingham, who's around Nottingham. How far is Nottingham from London?
Maybe 100 miles.
Okay. Usually for angel investing, if it's like 3 to 5 hours away, people are interested. If it's more than that, they just don't want to. It's just too far.
Okay.
Like somebody in New York doesn't want to invest into this, right? It's just too far. There's too many things happening in their own city. If something went wrong, they want to be able to go there and see you and say hi and see the facilities and all that stuff.
Okay, yeah, understood.
So you're looking for somebody local. It's good that you're close enough to London. So it's finding somebody who cares about fitness, who loves the message that you have. A good place to look is seeing who's recently exited, like who sold their businesses. Okay. Especially anywhere in the fitness realm. So they have money and they're looking for the next thing to get into. Whether it's somebody who sold a gym, somebody who's sold any of the gym-related products, somebody who cares about fitness, has some money, is an entrepreneur, has connections. You don't want to just take on any money, right? The worst thing you can do is take on money from there's a term in the industry called DDI, dentists or doctors with disposable income.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I think that's from you.
Yeah.
Actually.
Okay, so like ideally we're not doing that because it's just money. You want an investor who's going to give you connections, contacts, mentorship, guidance, experience, and a dentist usually just doesn't have that.
No, that makes sense. Would it be wise for me to go to someone who's had a fitness company and exited then versus me thinking that's competition, or do you just not think that? Go to someone who's had a fitness company. Do you think that would be best?
There's nothing super proprietary of it. Like you don't have a patent on it or the process. It's really about execution and being able to get your idea out there. So, it's F45 has their concept and Peloton has their concept, and it's really, can you execute?
Yeah.
So I would rather take it to people who have sold it and risk them taking it, which is a pretty low likelihood because they need somebody to operate it. Because they don't want to get in and they don't want to go and build out these studios themselves.
Okay, yeah, that was my thinking. That's what I thought. Because I don't have any protection on it.
Well, you can't. I mean, there's nothing really to it. Somebody could knock it off, and as you do well, somebody will knock it off. But it becomes about the branding and the story.
Okay, cool.
Like, why do you care so much that people work out in private and not being judged by other people?
Because I've lived it. That's it.
So getting that story out of you being ashamed of working out in public or with group classes and whatever you went through, and then now you finding your own path and then becoming a trainer for the past 4 or 5 years, that is a story that nobody else can copy. Somebody might look at you and say, oh, look at that concept, let's copy it ourselves, but the vibe and the emotion, the feeling won't be there.
Yeah, okay, I get you.
Because it's not just about having a room and putting workout gear inside.
No, it's not.
Right? the heart, the care, the energy that goes in, even for like how, all of it. Like as you walk into your studio or gym or whatever you're going to call it, there's already going to be a different vibe to what's on the wall, to how I'm greeted by the person at the front. All of it is going to make me feel something because you've lived it. And that's something that can't be knocked off.
Yes. Love it. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
So in your pitch, lead with it. Like lead with that.
I have done.
Because,
I think I have done.
Okay, good.
I get what you're saying. I feel it.
Okay.
I think that is in my pitch presentation.
Okay, but even like because you didn't lead with it here, right? Which is fine, but you want to be leading with it. Like, why should I care so much about? Because all the group classes, those are blowing up, but it's about the competition, and you're basically going the opposite way to say no. People need to work out one at a time in an enclosed group, but still feel like they're together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool, man. Good luck.
Thanks so much, Evan.
Keep me posted.
Yeah, man. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Okay. Take care.
If you have a podcast or interview show and want me to be a guest on it, I have two options for you. There's a link right there next to me. Go click it, and I look forward to being a guest on your show.